All right, I did it. Let me actually, because I actually don't know if this is gonna work, but I want to test it. So I'm gonna stream for you as well on the Discord.
Yeah.
Double stream. Okay. Can you see it? Like, can you join that and see it?
Wait. Yeah. I see it now.
Is it clean? I'm actually. Is it clean?
It's a bit glitchy, but I think it's
kind
due
of
to the
scared of
fact that okay, I think it's
behind us,
just the
man.
bitrate of Discord probably.
Yeah.
I think nobody's there.
I actually want to see what this actually looks like.
It looks better on YouTube though.
Does it?
The stream looks way better.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I still don't know how to.
Oh, it's better. It's better on Discord now as well. Hit the
Is it?
video. Hit the video for now.
Let me just double.
Oh, okay, no.
You can clear it.
Yeah. I think because I actually upped some settings on my what's it called? YouTube. Anyways, is it good enough to go through this?
It should be enough.
Like this.
Yeah.
If we just stop and play.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna just explain what was going through my mind, right? Yeah.
I think they're inside.
There are, so you know you're up close and they're in front, right? But they are.
Caustic here.
So I don't know how we're gonna engage it, but you're obviously shooting. We're all shooting. So to me, this is like a decent formation, right?
Yeah.
And that knock obviously is like, okay, we're gonna try and capitalize on that. But I have no idea what I'm gonna run into. Right? I actually got the knock.
Yeah.
Let's see how they're gonna come out for him. Yep. They haven't got a setup in there. Oh wait, so here's the thing. The reason why I said that actually was, so we thought they was in here, right? The first house,
yeah.
right? Inside
this.
yeah,
I think they're inside.
they are.
The
And
thing
when we
is that,
go on,
yeah, keep going.
I was gonna say, because we see this guy leave, I'm like, okay, that's only one guy. There's two more in here. That's why I was like, we got to see what they do, right?
Caustic here.
Oh, I actually got the knock. Let's see how they're gonna come. So I'm like, okay, I wanna see them come out and like maybe punish them on the way if I can. Come out for him. Yep. They haven't got a setup in there.
50.
So I just want to get on the roof because I know that if they want to get me on the roof, I can fall back down in front of you guys.
Yeah.
But if I'm on the roof, it's gonna hopefully make them panic, right? Like, holy shit, he's here already. They go for the res, because just by hearing me there, if they go for the res, they know I can hear that, right?
Yeah.
But I still don't know what's going on. So am I gonna make that? Oh, okay.
Yep.
They're gonna be flustered here. It's because I see no one there. I'm like, oh my god, this is the perfect opportunity for me to peek shoot, right? And this guy stops my plans, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't know if I should just hold the door or not, but I'm just waiting. Like, if I see a little piece of him, I'm gonna shoot it.
Caustic down again.
And he opens the door, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't want to go in there because I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna take. I feel like the Mastiff is kind of broken in this situation, right? The peek shooting. So. And it didn't go as well as I wanted it to go, to be honest. So I'm trying to climb back up on top of this, and I get beamed from behind, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can't like be around this part, so I need to just find a way inside or get round to you guys' side, right? I'm getting sniped because I see you in there. I'm like, okay, I have no choice but to come in here. I know there's people up there, so I just need to watch this stair, right? So I want to heal, but I'm thinking, yo, they're gonna try and come down and get some type of cleanup or something. So I'm watching it. I don't know what's going on though. I'm just healing this.
Is the other team's pushing? Yeah, they're pushing.
Okay. We'll get. And now that you said the other team's pushing, right? I know kind of where that team is. So I'm like, okay, what? There's 2 down. We just need to get the last guy. So that's why I'm like pushing. This guy
We need to get out. We need to get out.
and I see the lifeline shooting here, and I'm wondering where is this guy? Where is he?
No.
Then I see this, right? So far this is going well,
Yeah.
and we get that. As soon as we get that, I'm like, okay, so the next team is coming, and this is the sweet spot, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, as soon as they get up here, we can't avoid much, right? So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna hold that. But right at this point, I actually look at our health, and I'm like, yo, we're good. We're actually good to kind of fight this. So I rush. And then I saw that like this here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was
Yep.
like, oh, we're actually good. We're actually good, right? But he fucking took it off, right? So I was thinking, yo, like we're actually good, but right. So I have actually.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but I'm confused, right? But I know that this stair, like the whole team is here, right? So if they all like one shot me, then yeah, like if they all pump me, I'm done. But I know that this stair is the worst place to be. You know,
Yep.
I can hide easily, so I'm like, yo, this is good for us. We're actually very good. They're in a bad shape. And I was like, yo, they're in a bad spot right now. So that's why I was like, yo, we won this, right? Okay, they're in bad shape. I don't want to die, but I want to help, right? So this movement here, who is it? They're in a bad shape here. They're in bad shape, right? Yeah. So you jump in there. I'm like, okay, like I'm with you. Whoever we see, we're gonna shoot. But I don't want to die, right? So this guy, right? I know I have to back up, but I'm still aware. Like, yo, look at the health. Man. We're nice. So I know if I go in, you guys will react. You know. But I actually thought this guy went down as well. So I'm still trying. We're very good. We're very good.
Red down. I'm taking port.
And I think that's pretty much where the battle ends for me. I'm just gonna take this guy's shield.
60.
Sorry, I don't know where you guys are.
Got him. We got him.
So that's interesting, right? Because here, I'm always so conscious of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I'm one shot, right? And I don't know when the next team is gonna like roll up, so I just don't want to get taken out.
I'm taking port.
And when you say you're taking port, I want to take that with you, but I don't want to go like this, you know? So that's why I'm like, yo, this is a shield swap opportunity. Let me get
Taking
it.
port.
Okay, I'll take it. But right now, my anxiety is kicking in big time because I'm like, fuck, like, he's gone, you know? I'm like, yo, I need to get this I'm just going to take this guy's shield. So I'm going as fast as I can, right? So I don't know where you guys are.
Got him. We got him.
And so I'm like, cool. Is there one,
He
is there
went
one?
back.
How you doing, girl? Dude, that was actually nice.
He went back to the portal.
Oh my
Finish him,
god.
finish him.
Hold on a second.
Finish this guy.
Is he being dumb? So, you know, in my mind, right? It's probably because of how I play as well. I know that you see in these moments where there's no immediate threat. That was actually nice.
He went back to the portal.
And then, once someone pings, right? I'm like, okay, we all know where that person is. We don't have to fight unless we want to, you know? So, but in solo queue, it's so scary because you don't know if someone's going to charge that, you know? Or because even if they charge us, we can still like hide for a bit. Oh my god. Hold on a second. So I'm like, okay, we're good. Is he being dumb? There you go. He's on your side for good. I actually want that.
We made it to the top 3.
Okay, I guess not.
Now to clean up the rest.
We got this.
There was a team. One's coming towards us, I believe.
Yeah.
I think I
believe.
heard.
Get to
I
zone.
think I heard.
We need to go.
I'm not too sure.
We need to go right now.
I'm watching. Yo, was there
Behind
no...
us, behind.
So yeah, I'm obviously, you can see me just watching, and then there's this one guy.
Behind us.
Oh my god, I missed everything. He's right there though. Son of a...
50 horizon.
And I
Ooh,
think
this
that's
might
pretty
be our
much
game.
it. Here,
that's
right
it.
here, there's someone
Okay,
else.
That's it.
Right here.
I believe it's one guy, but even though it's one guy, I'm getting so used to not 1v1 in people.
It's probably the horizon.
Yeah, you know? Because I know once I drop down, I can't escape. And I don't know if this guy's going to beam me. You know, I don't know how good this guy's aim is, and I just don't want to go down. I bet you
know,
guys
there
have.
are this like there are this like moments where you like look at when you're playing, right, and all of your teammates and you are just shooting at one enemy,
Yeah.
and you just know what's going through
Yeah.
their mind. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This is
man.
one of those moments, man.
So what did you see though? If we watched that, what did you actually see?
Like just by watching through your stream and your POV, it's just like it's telling me that sometimes when I go back to my POV, I think one thing that we do very well is that we give each other's the right information at the right time.
Yeah.
The thing that I do, I would say, less awesome is that sometimes, when I see an opportunity to like push a squad, like especially right here, right? If you keep the video rolling for a couple of seconds, yeah, you queue in, I queue in with you.
They're gonna be flustered here.
You take the roof, and I take the bottom, right? I take the front entrance. And that's the point when I downed the caustic again, the caustic
Yeah.
that you knocked. And the way that I positioned myself was I positioned myself really poorly. Like if that caustic had a bit better aim, because
What do you mean?
Just let me just share my screen. Let me
Yeah.
just show you what I mean.
Alright.
Let me give you my POV again. You see it?
Hold on, I see it.
All right. So the moment you queue in, that's my queue that I have to get in as fast as possible, right?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
did down that caustic, but the thing is
Yeah.
that I pushed in right through that door, right?
Yeah,
I positioned
yeah.
myself really poorly. Like I could have just taking like 2 steps back and taking like used the door or something, or just the edge of the door,
Yeah.
either this side or the other side.
Yeah.
And I should have died right there.
Okay, so
He was like half decent, and his teammate was half decent.
Yeah,
They would have killed me.
I got it, yo. So if you rewind it from when I queue, right? When I queue in.
Yeah.
Right? So now, like, I guess if you pause it here, because you see me going in, and you want to fight with me, right? Your mind's
Yeah.
like, I need to join that event, right? And, you know, I guess joining the event means, like, getting in there. But at the same time, like you said, if you just say, yo, I just need to get to the position where I can help, that's joining the event, you know?
Yeah.
So you could be able to do that every time next time. Like, where is the position I need to be to help, rather than... Because you could think about joining the battle afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think everyone does that, because there's always like a timer on fights. Like, for example, if I go in there and like I run through this door, the option would be for you to get through that door as quick as possible as well. But because of the way I play, you don't necessarily need to throw yourself in there. And so it's just, it might be a thing that when you just play with people like me, you know what I mean? Because most people aren't doing that until the higher levels, right? Like taking their time and making sure that they're okay before they do anything.
Totally, yeah. Mm.
Because that's the issue I had as well. It's solo queue.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is that I'm just usually not very used to generally. I have people that communicate well when I'm gaming with them,
Hmm.
but usually these informations are not as accurate or they come too late,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
And so whenever I have or I see some sort of like cue for me like to act on upon these informations, I
hmm,
try to act as fast as possible. So you queuing up there and just camping the door, right? You were camping like the balcony in the
yeah,
back,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And what like for a split second in my mind, um, my instincts just told me that I have to get in there as fast as
yeah,
possible,
yeah,
because he's gonna push through that door.
yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm
And
not.
yeah, exactly. And you weren't. And then like the enemies were like facing me and focused on me. And that was the moment when was like I need to back off for now. But I did manage to get a kill, get it down,
Yeah.
get a knock on the caustic.
See, this is the funniest thing because when I am helping people, right?
Yeah.
In general, the solo queue is doing something to everyone where they feel like they have to be there constantly. You know,
Yeah.
like for
Yeah.
example, they might say, "Oh, I feel like I'm always late to fights," and but to be honest, um, it's if you're right. Like for example, we're together right now, right? For you to feel like you're late to this engagement is actually kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
one, I was behind you. We are focused on the same event. It's my fault if I go in there and get knocked before you can get through that door.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's
Mhm.
how solo queue is played. It's like as soon as someone goes through the door and gets knocked, they say, "Where were you guys?" Right? Where are you guys? Right?
That's
Like
totally me, man.
that's how it is. You know, they could be anywhere, and then they're like, "What was you doing?" Even when we was playing at the end, the guy was like, "Where was your friend?" But he was the one that initiated. It was his choice to fight right there and then. He could have backed
Ah,
up.
yeah. That
You know
guy,
what I
yeah.
mean? And then
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
on the roof helping him, and then he goes down and he wonders where you are, and it's like, well, dude, you didn't have to fight that right away, you know. But that's like the norm of solo queue. So you have to hold everyone's hand. You have to be linked to them if you want to see like consistent teamwork. It's it's weird, but yeah, that's how it is. But with me,
Yeah.
no. Another person is Bongo, man. I would love, you know, I always wanted like me, you, Hiti, Bongo. If we can start making games, because at first it might not go so well, but when you
Yeah.
start to understand how each other plays, you know,
Totally. Yeah.
like he's a guy that takes care of his own straight away, right? Like he will do what he can as much damage as he can, but as soon as he's like, yo, like I just need to give Etro a moment to get into position. Dude, we destroy lobbies. It's actually so fun, you know? Because he's faster than me. And Bongo is like me. I think he's more reactive to the teammates and he supports more. I mean, he's
Like
more support than me.
strategic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
More strategic. Like I've played with Hiti multiple times now, and I texted both Hiti and Bongo just an hour ago,
Uh-huh.
and they would both be down for some ranked games or just pub games in general.
Yeah, man.
And
It'd be good.
the thing is that I resonate with Hiti very well because like there was a few games that we played. I think it was 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were playing duos in pubs on Olympus, I think. Like we were shredding teams,
Yeah.
literally shredding teams, because we both had the same mentality of
Like
capitalizing.
overwhelm.
Exactly, overwhelmed with aggression, because that's what most people, especially when they solo queue in pub games, they get overwhelmed by well coordinated aggression, right?
Yeah.
They do not know how to deal with it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Exactly.
they don't have the coordination like in the team to actually counter that aggression.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people that are very good and that are very aggressive do very well in public games, is because make use of the fact that teams are not communicating as well as they should,
Yeah, exactly.
and they just don't know how to react to these situations, and
Yeah.
or just not fast enough, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe they
Because
have a strategy. Yeah.
just like because all right, so I always think about the strategies that I'm using and teaching people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for example, actually, if you come back to my stream, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this one I'm trying to show people right now is that if you know, at a distance, if a guy is looking at you, right, you just ping them and say, this guy's on me, then your team can try and find an angle on them. As soon as that guy changes his target, that person pings and says, he's on me now. And this is like a, you know, a stressed or a forced bait and switch, right?
Yeah.
Constantly. But when they get closer, you don't really have the privilege to do that. And right now, I'm abusing the fact that they're not coordinated as well. Because this, to me, is death. You know? Like, if they all said, yo, let him come in, I'd be dead, right? Or if they said, yo, like, get off the door and we'll just rush him. Like, there's nothing you guys can do. I'm dead here. And this is like, I know this, you know? But I know that they don't react that way. You know?
Totally.
So until they start reacting that way, because this is immediate, like, yo, like he opened the door, just like, let's just rush him. You know what I mean? Because I can't close the door here. You know? So
Yeah, totally.
actually, like, you know what I mean? If they just all turn around, what can I do? You know? As
Like
low
what I would have done in that situation is that I would have positioned myself towards the window, right? One
Like-
should be holding the door the way it is,
Mhm.
and the other one should like get behind and just walk towards the window, and just as you said, like let the door be open and just double push and focus fire on you.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to teach people is that, yo, like, watch what the enemy does, because there's gonna be one of them that might make a mistake or come closer, and then you can just quickly like stack up and rush them, just get them out quickly. And we actually, you know, I try to call that out nowadays, you know, like this guy on the left right here, you know, he's by himself. He's not actually by himself in the whole event, but for like a 3 seconds, he's by himself, and that's enough to get a knock, you know. And these they fall for it, man. Like here, I should be dead, man, but I'm getting sniped. They were their attention was split. Watching for the next one. I'm just healing this.
The other team's pushing.
So yeah. Okay. We'll get this guy
We
up
need to
top.
get out. We need to get out.
Where is he?
Nice.
We're actually good. We're actually very good. They're in a bad shape here. They're in bad shape. These guys were so. That was the worst thing, you know.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
the worst thing.
The thing is that like the moment you said that we were good, right?
Yeah.
I before you said that, I wasn't able to realize that, right?
Yeah.
I knew that we were
actually good.
safe
Mhm.
as long as we stay together in this house, right?
Yeah.
But I knew like in the back of my mind, we only have seconds before they push us, right?
Yeah.
And up until the point you said that, I was still in this mindset, I need to get out of here, right? I need to get out of here with my team.
Yeah, like just
Right?
before they push, yeah.
Exactly. And then you said that we are good, and then I started to realize, oh yeah, we all have full health, right?
Yeah.
We can actually fight this. And it took me about like 2 seconds to realize that. And after you downed
We're actually
this guy,
very
the
good.
bloodhound, I
Yeah.
started to
Bad
realize,
shape here.
yeah, we can actually push this stairway. 'Cause
Yeah.
otherwise, I would have gone through that through the door you came in with, like on the balcony,
He was gonna leave.
and would have gotten on the roof or something.
Yeah.
I would have done something like that, right?
Yeah.
Just getting out of the heated situation. Because like just for a split second, I wasn't aware that we were all full health,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and this guy's baiting
And-
me. He wants his red shield. That is so strange because... Wait, where was it? It's like he lost it. Right here. I'm like, yo, we're nice. We're nice. You know what I mean? Like, one bar
Yeah.
is not that
Yeah.
much of a big deal, you know? We're actually good. We're actually
We're actually good.
We're-
We're actually.
But to be
Oh
honest,
my
take a
God.
look at that first shot, 91. I basically equalized us,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Totally.
And then
One
this,
shot, man.
I'm like, yo, they're in bad shape, man.
Yeah.
They're in bad shape.
And that's the moment where like I have to do something, right? And I
Yeah.
can't just take your position because that would be in your way.
Yeah.
And I tried to like take the sides of the stairway,
They're in
but
a bad
it didn't
shape,
really
dude.
work out because I was a
Yeah.
fucking refrigerator right there.
bad shape.
This
This thing is actually weird. Sometimes you shoot through it, sometimes you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Really weird. And when you drop down, I was like, I can take your position,
very
and
good,
that's
we're
what I
very
did,
good.
and I downed that.
Yeah.
Wraith.
And they know, they
Drop it.
felt it. It didn't go well.
Report, I'm taking
Yeah.
Yo, that was actually a good exchange, though, man.
Totally.
I think that was a good exchange.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
man.
Like you said before, because like we're all like by playing together, we're getting used to each other's gameplay,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And now that after after I've gone through your footage, right, your POV,
Mhm.
I start to understand your gameplay way better and what goes through your mindset. And it just basically sets my mind at ease when I'm playing with you. Is that, yo, Etro knows his shit, right? And he's not just gonna push inside a door, push through a door
Yeah.
where he knows that he's gonna get shredded, right?
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna have this mentality anymore.
To
is
rush
not gonna
over, right?
Exactly, to rush over and just, I don't know, like
Because
trying
it's
to do
like,
something.
oh, I actually got something with Taja, I think. Hold on, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you know, because I'm just about to make a video, right, of 1v1 denies. I want, like, I just want to put that in people's heads. Hold on.
Bad
Is this it?
Bad idea.
This is with me and you. I'll show you this though.
Mm.
Like, for example, here, right?
Oh! Scared the
Oh
life
my
out
god,
of me.
my game just fucking bad.
Back here. Got him. Have a lot of blind.
So here we've got
Trapping him.
another team coming, right?
Ooh. Blood. Oh, yeah, bitch.
And
60?
I actually, you were busy. It was this guy that came to my rescue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a sec, they'll probably run into me. He's right here.
Yeah, I need to heal. Like, also, like, this game, this engagement was a perfect example of me not being aware of your playstyle,
Yeah. I
right?
see.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't know, because I thought that you were dead. Because you insisted on staying on the bottom, but I didn't realize that you had the how should I put it? You had the ability to just have the overview of the situation and keeping everything in front of you, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have that, and they get overwhelmed, and they don't realize that they have actually positioned themselves between multiple enemies,
Right.
and you have positioned yourself so that everything, all the enemies and all the action is right in front of you, so you can just
I can see it. I can read it.
exactly.
Horizon?
Because
So,
the way I see it, like right here,
yeah.
like like if they shoot you, I'm gonna see that. If they cross, I have to see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have this thing as my cover. I have this trailer thing as my cover. But all I know is that if they want to come and get me, they gotta go through you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to ping once and go, this guy's pushing me, and you know, if I spam ping, this guy can't cross here for free, right? So this is nice. You know what I mean? I feel quite powerful here, according to these guys. And let's say there is a guy in this trailer looking at me, I'll just ping him and hide. You know what I mean? I'll just say, this guy is on me, and you'll say I can't see him. I'll be like, I'm cool here. And I might peek a couple times, but I'm not going to challenge him. The difference is that people will challenge this guy, and, you know, the situation just gets worse. Give me a sec, they'll probably run into me. He's right here.
Yeah, I need to heal.
Feel free. I can't get this guy. I don't know. See, like, I have no interest in trying to kill that guy. You know? but I am trying to lock him down. And then here,
Feel free.
oh, sorry.
I can't. I don't know. He's a fucking caustic as well.
So here I'm moving up just to take a look, and I see this, and this guy he's still aware of me. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta hide from this guy, because if I shoot this guy, we're gonna start a 1v1, right?
Yeah, and
But if
the
I
other
shoot-
guy's gonna join.
Yeah, and if I shoot this guy, I don't have to 1v1 him until he looks at me. So I'm immediately
Exactly,
just
yeah.
trying to hide from this guy. So I'm like, oh, I'm trying to keep him out. And now
Yeah.
he turns, and I'm like, fuck, okay. So now this isn't not my problem anymore. Right?
On me.
So I take a little shot there, and now I see he's not even looking at me. Now he's looking at me, I need to get in there quickly. Because he's going to punish me, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, right? So I know that you guys are fighting someone. The Bloodhound is on me. I'm going to go join whatever fight you guys are in. I don't need to 1v1 the Bloodhound.
Trapping him. Oh.
And I still know I can hear him. Is that him
Yeah.
there? Look. Right? So that's him there.
Bloodhound's on me.
And so instead of challenging this, which honestly, I feel like I would destroy this guy if I challenged him 1v1. But I don't have to.
Here. Right on me. He's on me. Good job.
Perfect, right? Because I want to keep this. Right? I don't want to lose this for no reason. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that's the one thing I'm trying to show
Right
people.
on me.
I took that shot because he's sprinting. You can't just shoot and sprint at the same time. I got a bunch here, but hold on.
See them? I'll shoot.
Right here, I was in a game with Taja, right?
He's one outside here. Ooh.
This is the one I want to show you. Oh, I'll just let it play.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the other team? Oh, right here.
So right now. This is like offensive defense, right?
Yeah.
I don't want them to push us. I don't want them to just poke us for free. So I have to like bark. You know what I mean? I'm not actually trying to kill them, but
He's taking all the ammo.
I'm barking.
4 ammo.
Go
More.
there, I'll be there after this match.
It's as far as I know, because I don't know if this lobby is clued up, right? Because I'd imagine they should all team up on us. We have the best spot. So this guy should be shooting us, he should be shooting us, and these guys should be shooting us. But they're fighting each other, so I'm like, because we have the best spot. If they wanna win this game, take us out. But they're scared of each other, right?
This side here.
So I'm like, this squad has the right idea, right?
Left side is on me.
Yeah, I'm firing.
Because if these guys start shooting us, well, it's just hell for us. But if you look at this, the warehouse here is not in the circle.
Yeah.
So they have to push through, but these guys are gonna. So this is the time to try and kill us, right? In my eyes. So that's why I'm fighting back, because I don't want them to
Which
just
one?
shoot us for free.
Down below is Revenant. Oh my god, they're all jumping out. This is wild. We got the best spot, I think. Watch this team here.
But
Right.
there's
Honestly,
certain
I have
moment
no
right at the
idea who
end
to shoot.
that I want to
There's
show
so
you.
many.
This guy I realized late, so I'm in the open, so that's why
There's
I
a guy
take
here
this
on our
challenge.
left.
Okay.
On our right, sorry, on our right. I'm healing this. Can you give me your butt?
And we're getting there, but me and Taj have been playing quite a bit, so she understands a lot of the concepts that I kind of preach. So we get to see kind of that kick in here.
Yeah, here.
I'm gonna throw a nade out. Where is it? Where's your butt? Oh, I
Over
see
here.
it.
Can you re-put your ult down at some point?
Is that a bad spot? Shit.
Okay, let me fast forward
Yeah,
this.
do you want to try and take this Wraith with me on the right?
On the right?
You
Okay.
ready?
Sure.
Right here. Oh, she's not here no more. She's not here.
I wonder where they all
She's
are.
there. She's there.
So I see this, and I don't know if that's at the time I didn't know if that was the Wraith or not.
He's
Right?
there. Oh, I don't know if that's a Gibby or a Wraith. I think it's a Gibby.
I was just losing my mind.
To get,
It
yeah,
might
be.
I think I hit him once. I'm gonna do a slow flank. Oh no, they're not letting me. Okay, I'm chilling. Alright, so flank from the right. Are you ready?
Oh fuck.
Can we shoot that?
Yeah. Oh dang it.
So this jump pad was an accident. No idea how that got there, when it got there, right?
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
So I'm like,
No!
damn,
Dude, he
I'm dead,
fucking
right? So I should be dead here, right?
jump padded me.
I'm trying to cover you.
Yeah, you covered.
Yeah.
But the fact that she said I'm trying to cover you, I know what that means. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to fight this. Now it's just my job to just like relax, right?
For me, I'm chilling. I'm staying
Chill
here.
out.
I'm staying here. Thank you.
Oh fuck, the jump pad. Oh my god. This is the coolest jump pad ever.
So all I know is that these guys, right? They know I'm weak, because they just did the damage to me.
Mm-hmm.
So their best interest is to finish that.
Dude, he fucking jump padded me.
I'm trying to cover you.
And the fact that Taj says I'm trying to cover you, I know that they can't move around here for free.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah,
she's,
you covering me? I'm chilling. I'm staying here. Thank you.
so I was like,
thank you.
perfect.
This is the coolest jump pad ever. I got the jibby.
It sounds like
Good
she
job.
took the
Good job,
jump
girl.
pad as well.
Good
Yeah.
job.
But yeah, this this is you know, another a thing that, you know, you can see people dying in that situation. They might try and take the fight, or you know,
Yeah.
but the denying the 1v1s, I think, is a easy way of putting this concept across.
Mm-hmm.
What happens here? So this is me solo queue, right? So this is
Yeah.
an example of being solo queue, doing the same thing, right? So I know there's a guy here. Why do I know there's a guy there? Hold on. Ah, someone pings. I ping. I must have heard someone. So okay, so let's just watch that. So I think I'm looting. And I see that. Did you see that pixel? I don't know if you saw it, but
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, saw it.
and so I ping and I just look at these guys. Why? Because I have no interest in fighting a team, you know, by myself, right? So I ping and I'm like, what do these guys think? And it looks like they're AFK, right?
Yeah.
So I'm taking a look, and I just want to make sure that these guys don't get the drop on my team. And now they're moving up. So I'm pretty sure it's just one guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm not so this probably looks funny to people, right? It might look like, I mean, not funny. It looks like I'm going in to try and get the kill, you know? And I'm not, right? I'm going in to control this guy's movements, right? Because I know once he goes out that way, we can just trap him. This way, he can get away. And two, I'm going to start a fight with him, but not challenge him, right? So I just want my team to come over. And I'm like, God damn it, they're not coming. But I'm still, right, there he is. And I'd rather just not fight. So there, I took the shots. And I still don't know if he has a team here. Right? So I take the shots to get his attention. And now I'm like, is there anyone else? But there isn't. So now I know for sure I can keep this guy here if he's challenging me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll run around this block for 2 years if I have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
And then I get a lucky headshot, which actually calms him down. And I'm still waiting for my team.
Mm-hmm.
So the issue is people, like I was telling someone the other day, is that if it's a 3v1, there should be no reason this guy wins. Because if you all choose to fight at the same time, there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Totally,
mean?
Yeah.
So here, even now, I have no interest in challenging that guy. But I accidentally opened the door and trapped him inside. So So it worked out, right? But now look, his team is coming, right? But I tried my best to wait for my team, you know? Here we have something else, right? This is another long one. It's subtle though, I think, this one. So I try to get the flank with the door shut. Right, and I go for the res. So now there's a team. So I've got one guy shooting me. Then I see this guy here. And my team is weak. So I'm just like, these are like distraction shots, right? I'm trying to hit them, but I'm not trying to challenge them, you know? If you know what I mean. But this guy, he's trying to get me, right? And those pings confirm it. So now I'm just trying to avoid this guy. He's a bloodhound, as far as I know. So to get up top is going to take him some time. So I could 1v1 this guy. But I don't want to, right? So he's inside now. And now I get to shoot. This is, as far as I'm concerned, this could be a free v2. While the Bloodhound's in there. So as far as I'm concerned, the Bloodhound's waiting for me to 1v1 him. And now he's downed one. So I'm like, holy shit, let's make this a 3v1, right? So I'm like, okay. Bye-bye, Bloodhound. You know what I mean? Right? Because I think it's the Bloodhound or someone, but it's actually an Octane. I think. And he goes round, and now we're together. So I know if I go, my team will go. You know? This is the only time I'm happy to challenge. You know? Other than that, I'm not doing it. So this is kind of what I'm doing whenever the opportunity arrives. And this one, if I fast forward it here. Oh, I don't even remember this one. Okay. Okay, so right now I know. Oh yeah, so I try to show the enemy the same respect. Like they should have for me, kind of thing. If I see someone do this, then I know that I have to engage them here. So I'm guessing they're gonna do that to me, right? And that little movement, I see it, but I'm not trying to have a 1v1 again. So my teammate dropped off, right? And perfect, right? So I'm positioned in a way that this guy has to cross this mini desert here with no cover. And where my team is there, he actually gets it. So that actually backs him up. And now I'm just waiting. Because I'm quite confident in my skill, right? But if I just challenge people, dude, it's like 50-50 who's coming out alive. Yeah. And I'd rather like 90-10, you know? I want to win. So that lucky burst that I got, I'm like, yo, there we go, you know? This guy, same thing. Even though he's weak, I don't wanna even try. I just want my team to kill him. But he actually gets that shield swap and beams me, so I'm back out. Right?
Yeah.
But it wasn't meant to go like that, right? Right here. Right here. According to how solo queue people play, these guys should be rushing. You know what I mean? To kill him. This is what I'm used to. So I'm like, I just need to avoid this guy and he's going to get shot in the back. But little did I know that there was a shield swap there. And he got it, and that's enough to freak me out. And on top of that, I don't have help anymore. If I challenge that guy, I could die.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I should have killed him. So... So now I just want to make sure he doesn't get that res off, right? And that's it. That's all I need. I don't even need to fight this guy. So yeah, I don't even know what that's like playing with, but the closest person I know is Bongo. Because Bongo doesn't really do anything independent. You know?
Yeah.
And then if I'm with Hiti, I never have to initiate, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's always the one, and on top of that, he can be, when he's ready, that guy is hyper aware of where I am. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we will just he plays, all I have to do is tell him what's going on, what I see and what's going on, and that guy does everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if I go down, he cleans up. So it's actually quite nice playing with him. Oh, but yeah, that's the next thing I'm gonna try and point out is like, because the way I'm trying to say is like every play should be inclusive of your team. If you have your team, you know, if they're alive. Use them. You know, as soon as a guy gets knocked, I'm like, you can't be used anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then it changes the dynamic of the battlefield a lot. But yeah, it's very interesting because I was in a session with another guy. Well, let me see if
Right
I
there.
can. Let me know if you
Moving up too.
really need to know someone. I was doing the 1v1 deny stuff with this guy. Hold on.
If we can both quickly.
Thank you, Godsu. 1 second. Someone just said he thinks I'm the first one to make a useful guide. Wait, hold on a sec. How do I change? Is it still showing the video stream for you? Nanda?
For me,
Yeah. Do you see
yeah.
Octane's face?
Yeah.
Oh snap! Okay. Yeah. So here, right? I was trying to do the 1v1 deny with this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we was doing it as practice, as in meaning we're gonna do it with everything, right? So
Yeah.
Get a gun.
because you know what's cool about these concepts is people usually end up coming for help because they're like, my aim is bad, my decision making is bad, I'm bad at the game, and it's like you just need to see the game a certain way,
Yeah, totally.
and it changes everything. So we're doing it now, and when I show my video and I'm like, yo, like there's a guy here, but I'm shooting him because he's not looking at me.
Though, so I'm just shooting him. Yeah, guys behind us, sir.
This guy is on me, so it's just
Okay,
my
this
job
guy's
to
on
ping
me. Where,
Mm-hmm.
and let
let me
him,
know if
you
you
know.
see that guy. Yeah, he's not looking at me anymore. Oh, there.
So as soon as he's no longer looking at me, we both get the shots in. So I'm like, you can do whatever you want. As long as you're safe doing it, you can still try to attack, you know?
I hit him. I'm shooting this guy. He's not on me though.
So I'm like, yo, as soon as we find someone that's close to us, within rush, like,
Looks like
you
he's
know,
on the roof.
within a range
Okay,
we can
we're gonna
rush
rush
them,
one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I think he's
that's when we
close.
go.
He's hit.
So I'm like, this guy here, like, are you ready? I'm waiting for his confirm, you know? Like, are you
Okay,
ready?
he's hit. Do you see him?
Yep. Hit him with silence.
Okay, we can't go. Yeah. Let's go in there. You're with me, right? So we're gonna do this together. Okay. He's on.
So I'm like, I see this guy here, and I'm like, yo, you're with me. We can both rush this. With how close we are, if we both rush, this guy's dead, right?
the left here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
And obviously I get it.
Get in there.
And now, the inevitable second guy to come running in. It's the same story with him.
Okay, there's another one, and we're gonna look for this rush as well. So wait, let's try and find him. Hold on, let's wait. Because they're gonna come closer
Because I don't know which one it's gonna be.
to
Right.
us, so don't fight yet.
Left side, left side.
I'm with you, I'm with you. We have to rush that. Nice. Now come round. The other one's gonna come here.
So here's
know where
here's
it is.
the funny thing, right?
You ready?
It's on top.
Get inside, get
Yep.
inside.
So I go, yo, like, right here. I'll show you what happens.
Yeah, get inside, get inside. Together.
Yep.
One might
Right
come
there.
behind us. So
Go ahead.
let's rush him.
Right? So we actually die there. But when I play this video back to him, I go, right now, I know that there's one guy above us, right? So I position
Get
myself.
inside.
I position myself in a way that if he wants to kill one of us, he has to come into this space where both of us can see him.
Yeah, get
Right?
inside.
Mhm.
But I said, where you're positioned, as far as I'm concerned, this is a 1v1.
Mm-hmm.
We're both here, but you're creating a 1v1 situation. So
Okay.
as soon as the
Together,
fight
together.
does go down, right,
One might.
like this, you're with me, but you're not with me. Right? And he's like, yeah, and it clicks. You know what I mean? It clicks. It's actually dope, man.
Reminds me of the voice line of Mirage.
What does he say?
You could be like something. It goes something like, you could be with me and or against me, or with me and against me.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. What happens here? I don't know if this is. I think we do it here. Okay. Let's just watch this one. Right? God knows what happens.
So
Could open that door.
I'm just gonna get a position by this rock, and we'll see.
Because we know they're chasing us, I think.
He's here. So if he's on me. Tell me when they're on you.
On me.
They're on. Okay, I'm looking. There might be a guy on my left. On my left, can we rush
Yep.
this guy on my left? You ready?
So
Yep,
now
let's
he's
go,
ready.
let's
He's down.
He's stunned right now.
Okay, another one's coming.
Yeah, guy on the right's pushing me.
Okay, I'll shoot him. I got him. Good
Nice.
job, man. Good job.
So the shot that I hit was nice, but the main thing is that he didn't challenge him.
Mm-hmm.
So he actually created that. You know what I mean? This guy would just be shooting him from here if he was challenging. He's sprinting, and he allowed that opportunity of this, you know? Because once people understand, yo, if you hide, the person that wants to kill you has to move to kill you. Only grenades can get you, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll shoot him. I got him.
And I was like, yo, perfect. And here was a really good one.
Moving up there.
This fight was the longest fight. It's
He's
actually
not on
way
me.
before this as well.
I'm looking. Oh, one's on me. It was a givey. Killing this.
I'm healing real
Killing
quick.
again.
So we're having
We
a
just need to go
2v2,
kind-
and right now we're like, yo, we're gonna try and still do it, you know? Instead of like go out there and make a play and everything, I'm like, let's try and see if we can, you know, juggle the aggro.
Look together, but be careful. You ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's looking at me.
Yep, he's on that
I think
wall,
like
so-
you just nailed it, because the term aggro juggling, right?
Yeah.
It's like you need to like support your teammate when they're pinned,
Yes.
or when
yeah.
you're both pinned, right? You're just juggling like the focus of the enemy to give your teammate more time. It's
Yeah.
just to either create time or create space.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. And that's what you don't get in solo queue. Or we assume
Yeah.
we don't always get it. But if you're looking for it, you could identify which teammates do get it, you know? Because I've identified it with teammates before and be like, yo, these two are playing so nice. You know what I mean? And I know that every fight is not a rush. You know?
So we got a good choke.
He's on me.
The way this one ends is quite...
Oh,
Fast
rush is
player.
fucked. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We'll wait for the next rush again. Let me heal.
Because I'm basically waiting for one of them to step out, you know? Like, make a mistake for me. Make one little mistake and we're going to rush you.
We're gonna commit to the first one who's Path has got a good position. Path is on. So I see this guy running away, right? So I'm like, oh, this Path, we're gonna rush him. Path. Can we rush the Path? Wait. You ready?
Yep.
He's behind the box. I'm gonna go hard, okay? You ready?
Okay,
1,
yep.
2, 3, go. And this guy's hit. He's back, right? So it fails. But here's the funny thing, right? I go, yo, like, I'm still committed to getting that Path, right? Oh, Path.
Dude's on the right side. Oh, fuck. I have to hit half.
So I was like, there? You somehow got distracted by this guy.
Okay,
1,
yep.
2, 3, go. Oh, because we always feel like we have to attack back. But I was like, the only other way that would work is if we both knew to switch. And I said, we can add that layer onto our gameplay by saying, yo, switch to this person. You know? And then, because imagine if we have an agreement before the game, when we rush someone, we might switch targets, right? If you said switch to Gibby, I would immediately ignore this guy and then run. But even though I'm like, Puff, he still got caught. Whereas just one shot of this could have downed him, you know?
Oh, fuck. I have to hit half. What?
Good
Behind you,
job.
right behind you.
And I didn't even get around to get my cover. But it's dope, yo. People, like, it's so nice when people just get it, you know? When things click.
Yeah. Totally, yeah.
I think we're gonna be able to get some damn good players in this Discord, man.
Sure, man. Because I think like it's especially like if you're willing to like improve on this type of level, just like really playing really strategically and getting to know other people's mindsets and playstyle. If you can get used to them and make plays with it, and just like because just by us discussing these things
Makes us stronger.
exactly, and just like getting to know each other like on a deeper level, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna improve our gameplay overall,
Yeah.
because it makes me understand what goes through your mind when you tell me certain things, or you position yourself a certain way.
Yeah.
And just by knowing what goes through your mind is gonna help me decide on what I should do with the information you're giving me.
Yeah, because you have more options, right?
Yeah, it's like it's the guides you made, right?
Mm-hmm.
The different types of calls, right? Like your teammate could be calling like, yeah, I did 80 damage on that wraith, right? 80 damage wraith.
Right.
But your teammate doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do with that information.
Yeah.
Is your teammate gonna push now because he's cracked that wraith, or is he gonna wait for you to back him up, or right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just by knowing what your teammate is gonna do in these kind of situations is gonna help you to understand them, and it's gonna help you to decide.
100%.
What
Because
to do.
I tell people sometimes when I play with people who don't have the perception that I do, when I play with them, I don't tell them how much damage I'm doing in the game. Because I know if I say 150 Wraith, that means it's go time, baby, and they'll rush into a bad situation. In fact, I just keep knocking. I just keep doing damage, and then I get a knock, and I don't even call that out. And then when they say 150, I'm like, okay, so what are they going to do? And then as soon as they start pushing, I push. But that first 100 cracking the shields and stuff, it's like nothing, you know? It gets you killed a lot of the times. But people don't notice that. They don't notice that because there's so many other factors, you know? You know, it doesn't matter how aggressive everyone is. If you do like 100 damage and then you push someone who has an amazing position, they're gonna destroy you by the time you get there. And it actually is so hard to see because it makes you feel bad. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, how did I let that guy kill me? I need better aim. You know?
Yeah.
Or my movement sucks. It's like, no. The situation was in his favor.
You know, that 100
Yeah.
damage you did was nothing. So yeah, it's funny. It's funny. It's very, very funny. But that's what we put up with in solo queue. Like I tell people, it's kind of like contradicting what I'm saying, but I'm like, listen, in solo queue, if your teammates do something crazy, do it with them, because like you watching them actually doesn't help. You know, if you, but it's your job to be able to see it coming. You know, like if I can see it coming, like, oh shit, they're about to push here, I can put myself in a position that's going to help that push, so they don't get wrecked on the way. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, makes sense, man.
it's yeah, it's a constant puzzle, but that's what I like. Like this guy, right? In this video, right? He's taken damage, and look at this, and never like this happens so much. You know, like this is crazy. So look at this, right? This, who is that? Greek, right? Greek is in front of me, and I'm just keeping up. Then he gets cracked, right? So they're like, oh, I cracked one, you know, push, right? And so I'm like, who's gonna push this? And it's this guy. So for sure, this is the guy that cracked him. Because this is how he gets through the ranks, you know what I mean? And then like that wasn't because he's got bad aim or bad movement, right? That had nothing to do with his aim. And I'm not like an aim god or anything. I just got lucky, but this was dangerous. Even if I missed those 2 shots, he's fighting a 2v1. You know? I missed those shots, right? And he's still alive, and this guy is actually avoiding him, right? So I'll just be shooting him in the back. So this actually looks kind of stupid when you see it that way, right?
Yeah, totally.
But this is what everyone's doing, you know? Pussy boy. Right? And so I'm taking shots. Like this is okay, so this guy's using cover, but so am I. But you know in my mind, right? I have this thing where I say, you could be in cover, but if you're not actively using it, you're as good as standing out in the open, right?
Yeah, totally.
This
totally,
guy
yeah.
is doing that. He's not moving at all, so he might as well be standing in the open, right? And now the situation's good for us. So again, I'm only taking another position, but I'm not really just trying to 1v1 anyone. Doing a little bit of damage and hiding. And now my boys are coming. So this is like clockwork, you know? If I can get this to happen every time, I will. The difference between me and that Octane, right? I'm not saying that Octane's bad, but the difference between me and that Octane is that this here, wait 1 second, where is it? Where do I knock that guy? So I knock him here, and then this, right? People rush that. If I rush that, I'm dead, as far as I know. Because I'm not a beast, right? Like, I'm not going to go in there and just double headshot both of them. I'm going to rush it and die. And on top of that, if I push right now, after that, if they switch and the caustic just looks over, he's just going to drill me. While I'm sprinting with one friggin' bullet in my wingman. And no backup. Right? Like, that's actually what the Octane did. And then people die when they get in and think they're bad at the game, but it's like they just need to make a slight little switch, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if I wanted to, if I knew I didn't know what was in here, but if I wanted to, I could throw my disc on top and listen and wait, maybe peek shoot, but they just sprint, right? And that's like, you know, because everyone's doing that. If 3 of you sprint, then yeah, possibly, you know what I mean? It might work, but you can still wreck 3 guys that are out of cover, you know? Sometimes, depending on what gun you have. So yeah, man, it's good. It's good to go through these videos.
totally, man.
You definitely. Do you record all your stuff?
Most of it. It depends on the situation. Like I record bad decisions and bad plays as well. Just for me, like it's also like sometimes when I lose fights, I tend to like record them and then just run them through a few times and just try to find out what went wrong. And like there's always like
Mm-hmm.
a point. That this is also something I tell people when I coach them, is that
Mm-hmm.
when you're in an engagement, right? It doesn't matter if you're solo or you're with your team. Everyone in that engagement is going to there's gonna be one point that they decide on doing something that is going to lead to the outcome
Yeah.
of that engagement, right? There's
Yeah.
always this one point, right?
Yeah.
Like because I left my cover or because I abandoned my high ground, I lost the fight, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or because I over peaked or I overexposed myself, I wasn't using cover, or just this one time, this split second, I did that mistake that led to that led to me dying,
Mm-hmm.
right? Led to the squad pushing me or flanking me, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like me analyzing these kind of stuff is how has helped me improve a lot.
Do you know how when I think I made a boost in progress, right? I set my recording thing to record the last 3 minutes, and I hit it every time I died, and I just watched everything. And the past 3 minutes is so important because it provides context to the whole situation. You know?
Yeah.
Like
Totally.
I could die over here on the rocks, but for some reason I might see something going on that led me to go over there. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, so because of that I saw this, da, 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 da. You know, and I can look for the similarity in the next game. You know, because it'll always be a different scenario. You know, it's like the whole what do I say, the punish window thing, right? Like
Yeah.
this scenario is not gonna happen again, right? This exact scenario where there's a guy here, he gets beamed, and he comes out running from here. That's probably not gonna happen again. But what will happen is my teammate will get cracked, and someone will push him. That is something that I see often, and that's what I saw when, for example, like when I die, right? When I get cracked, I'm like, yo, like I'm fighting this guy here, and then when he cravers me and I got one shot, he pushes me and I die. But I'm like, what if he didn't craver me, what would he do? And that was like the greatest thing, because I would just hide and go, sometimes they still fucking push, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes they still push. And then like I'm hiding here, and then I'm helping someone in a fight over here, and this guy starts running, and I just destroy him while he's running. I'm like, huh. So I have been missing those opportunities because I've been challenging from long range, you know? Like there's no reason why this guy should go down there. Or even lose his shields there if he's in control, right? If he has cover, he shouldn't even lose his shields. So it's like when people actually do hit you with a really nice shot from far range, you're like, that was a nice shot, because I wasn't trying to challenge, you know. I'm like, damn, you hit 2 wingman headshots. Okay, respect, right? You know. So yeah, it's nice. It's this game though is so dope. It's it's a shame that I haven't been playing with the experienced people, and the more I help someone, the less I end up playing with them, right? But I really want to just play like some high level games. I do, you know.
Yeah.
But it's I gotta find a balance, you know. Yeah, dude, because you know what it's like, man. You start helping someone, and then like 3 hours go by, right?
Yeah, totally. Because
You-
there's just so much stuff to touch, man. So much
Yeah.
stuff to go through. It just depends on their overall understanding of the game. Some people take longer, some people take less, and also like sometimes you just don't know where to start, right?
Right,
Where do
right.
you start talking, right? Do you start talking about guns? Do you start talking about inventory management, cover using cover. Like where do you start, right?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
start by the meta, which legends are good, which legends are bad,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I've had people like playing 5 hours of Apex, and they wanted me to help them. So where do you start helping them?
Right,
I ended
right.
up like talking to them like on Discord for like almost 4 hours.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I've been doing?
Yeah.
I would generally tell people like, "Yo, do you play ranked?" Right? And
Mm.
if they're like, "Yeah," I'm like, "What rank are you?" I'm like, "It
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
doesn't matter." But if I
Mm.
know you're like gold,
Mm.
then I'm like, "There's stuff that's viable." You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
Like learning to play with your teammates and seeing that it's not really going to, for example, someone that's in like diamond or whatever, they probably might know that already, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know that there's some skills that will carry you through them ranks.
Mm.
You know, when to, backing down from fights in an engagement, not backing down from the engagement, but avoiding damage. Right, like that stuff
Mm.
can carry you a lot. And usually I start around there. But other than that, the quickest way is probably to ask them, "What do you think you're bad in?"
Mm.
And then they tell you. You know, and I,
Yeah.
and usually I say, "Yo, your aim is probably not that much, greater or worse than mine, right?
Mm.
So I'm not really worried about your aim, you know." So where else do you think you're bad in? And then they'll say, and then you're like, "Okay, then, well, what do you think about this?" Or you just go into a game with them, one game usually, and then you just see them do something. Whether they say like, "Oh, I'm playing bad," or whether I'm like, "Yo, your general idea of the game is gonna show," you know.
Mm. Mm.
And then you show, because there's no right way to play the game, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not really wrong of me to just push this guy, right? It's just the concept that I have that, if he's aware of certain things, he could use it against me. If I'm aware of certain things, I could use it against him,
Yeah.
because what everybody's doing, like you see this push that he did here, it's not dumb. This guy knows he cracked him, and if this guy is going to fight him, he's probably going to win. So he's now going to use that time to run over and push and get the kill. He just didn't take into other factors. But this makes sense. It's not dumb. So it's like as soon as it, maybe one day, I doubt it, but maybe one day, even the lower ranks are gonna go, "Yo, you can't just push when you crack someone," right?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
And then we're gonna see a new development of the meta. But right now, this is so easy to beat. If we're looking for it, you could literally just get yourself cracked for fun and then watch them push into the open.
Mhm.
They will. Because what else do? You know what I mean? And that's why it's so cool when you're in a high level lobby when they crack your shields and they don't move, and you're like, "Holy shit, these guys are disciplined."
Mm.
They're actually
Totally.
fishing for a knock. They're actually fishing for something significant. And it's like, yo, this is different. So how do we beat this now? You know what I mean? And it's just another puzzle. But yeah, man. Yo, dude, we're gonna have so much fun, man.
Totally, man.
We're gonna have so
There's
much
just
fun.
there's one last thing I wanted to show you because you mentioned this one guy being out in the open and not abusing the cover.
Yeah, you gonna show me on your stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Right now.
Let me. Oh yeah. There we go.
All right, share the info, okay? Because just like a couple games before this game I had with one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
we were in the same situation, right? We were in an engagement with another team, and they pushed us, and my teammate died,
Mm-hmm.
and I died due to the reason because I didn't abuse the cover in this area. So I took it with me, took that information with me, and used it against them. I'm just gonna run the video
Yeah.
for now. So that was really low on health, and I know that they're pushing me, right? Because they just know this. They almost killed me right there.
Yeah.
Like just me, by me abusing the cover, just poking him,
Yeah.
right? Going back and forth, almost just doing not more than 20 damage
Right.
each time I peek. It was enough for me to almost crack him.
Oh, dude, this is nice.
I missed all my shots there, and this is like she got really impatient right there. Like she
Yeah.
thought that she's gonna make that play. Look at me, bro. I'm gonna wall jump and I'm gonna crack him.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
And she got really impatient, and that got her killed. Like
Right.
really badly, man.
Yo,
Bad
rewind
push.
it. Here's a question that I like to ask, right?
Yeah.
You see when you're poking, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
you're baiting their shots, right? If you go
Yeah.
back. What are they shooting? Right? Like, when it happens that often, right?
Yeah. Totally. Because like she should have realized, and she failed. That this Wraith failed to realize that I was baiting her shots, right?
Yeah.
I wanted her to shoot at me and waste her shots so I could force her into because my original plan, right there, right? After I downed that Mirage and realized that I could abuse this cover because she wasn't aggressive enough to just push me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And going the other way would be too long for her. Like she had to go out in the open, or she had to queue. One
Yeah.
of these options she had. Right?
Yeah.
But she chose to stay here, and the original plan I had was I wanted to force her into reloading, and I wanted to drop on top of her.
Yeah.
Right? That was my plan. But then I just figured that I could just keep going for as long as I could.
Yeah. Because actually, they're using cover quite well.
Yeah.
But damn, like after because I know I pre-fire as well. But after shooting nothing 3 times, you reloaded 3 times.
Yeah. And you're just wasting clips and wasting
Yeah.
time right there, right? Like she should have just gotten herself out of that situation because she had the advantage, right, with her teammate to like double push me, but they chose the open field because
Yeah.
they thought, yeah, we're just gonna shit on his face right now
yeah.
because we're 2 people and he's just alone, and they knew that I was like really like, what was that, 3 HP or 5 HP I had?
Yeah.
right?
That's ridiculously low.
And that was enough for them to be as cocky as they were, and just like, I don't know what they actually did right there, to be honest.
Oh man.
Like I absolutely shat on her face right there. Look at I lost 50 health, 50
Yeah.
HP in this
Yeah.
engagement.
Yeah.
And she
yeah.
lost over 175.
The game is punishing. It's so
Yeah.
punishing, man. Yo, that was dope though. That was dope. I wonder how I